Hey, this is Donnie Smith, and I wanted to give a quick reply to one of the questions I had on YouTube. This video is about when you spray and get that bumpy, rough texture, and I had a question about it, and I'll read the question to you. And it says, "Thanks. I am painting my first auto. I sprayed primer filler on the trunk, and it was dry looking. Had to sand it to get it smooth. I thought something was wrong with the primer. I've been watching your YouTube videos to learn how to paint an auto, and I've watched a few of your videos and like how you explain how to work on autos on your videos. Thanks for your help that you are giving, John." Well, John, I want to thank you for watching, and I appreciate your comment and the question. I want to mention a little bit about primer filler. Um, it probably is not that abnormal for primer filler to go on a little bit dry. Primer filler is designed to fill imperfections, any scratches that you have. It's designed to cover those, so it's going to be thicker than your other coatings. And a lot of times the primer filler does go on a little bit dry. It's going to, the edges especially are going to be dry. Where you the edge around where you sprayed. And it's a thicker coating, and it's going to come out a little drier. Now primer filler or primer surfacer, um, you know, it needs to be sanded. So the fact that you sanded it, I mean, that's good because you're going to have to sand it anyway. And in fact, the fact that it does come out kind of dry and bumpy, it requires you to sand it. And usually, if you're filling in any scratchings, you want to sand it anyway to level that out. So really, I don't think it may not be that big an issue that came out a little bit dry. I mean, if you're doing it on a hot day or too far away, I mean, it may have been a little bit too dry. But again, like I said, you're going to sand it out and it won't be no problem. Now, if this happens, in your sealer, your primer sealer, or your base coat, that's where you're going to run into more of the problem because you don't want to just clear coat on top of that, or it'll give you that bumpy texture. It won't flow out right. But anyway, I think you're in good shape for primer filler. Sand it out and continue from there. And if you have any other questions or problems along the way, be sure and ask me and I'll get back with you. But anyway, John, thanks for asking the question, watch the videos, and if you have any others, let me know.